Yes, my question is to the Premier. Premier, prior to the last election, you promised that PSW workers in this province would be getting a raise, and that's something that most people in this province support. The problem, however, is a number of PSW workers are not getting a raise. Imagine the surprise, the shock, and the sense of betrayal that the workers at the Canadian Red Cross in my riding found out when they got this letter, and it reads, "The wage increase does not apply to every personal support worker. Our low acuity programs and adult day programs are not included in the list of approved functional centres for the wage increase of 2014. Based on the criteria outlined by the Government of Ontario, your wages will not be changing this year."
Shame.
So, Premier, why did you break your word to these PSW workers?
Shame.
Premier.
Minister of Health and Long-Term Care.
Minister of Health and Long-Term Care.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Again, I find it pretty rich coming from the NDP. So this was an initiative, and I have to say, Mr. Speaker, an important one by our government that was in the platform during the election. It was in our budget as well, where we committed to, quite frankly, respecting our PSWs across this province by increasing their wages by $4 an hour over the next 3 years. As I said, Mr. Speaker, yesterday, our PSWs, our personal support workers, and there are literally thousands of them working hard as we speak at this moment, helping people, helping our seniors in our homes, helping others in the community. We made a commitment not only to increase their wage so that they are respected for the hard work that they do every day, but also to engage on a program for sustainability of the sector, to make sure that they're not only valued, but that they have the supports in place so they can succeed and provide that important care that they do every day.
Thank you. Supplementary.
The problem is, like most promises made by Liberals, there's a but to it. In this particular case, a number of workers or PSW workers in my riding are not going to get the raise, and it's the same for other PSW workers around this province. So my question to you is a very direct one. Will you fund all PSW workers that are working in the home care sector, yes or no?
Minister of Health and Long-Term Care.
Well, Mr. Speaker, we've worked closely with the sector, with the stakeholders and our partners in the sector to determine a program which will guarantee the sustainability of the sector and increase the wages. And again, I just have to reiterate that they not only didn't have it in their platform, Mr. Speaker.
Reminder for members on this side not to talk while the answer is being given, and a reminder on the opposite side to listen to the answer. Thank you.
So, Mr. Speaker, they not only didn't have it in their platform, Mr. Speaker, they voted against our budget that contained this measure and catalyzed an election which allowed us, fortunately, Mr. Speaker, to continue this process. We've added, in fact, 2,500 PSWs in our long-term care centres since 2008, 3 million additional PSW hours over the last 3 years. We're committed to this
from Hamilton Mountain, come to order.
I'm not going to take lessons from the NDP party on this. This is the leadership of the Government of Ontario and the Liberal Party.